Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. I am Kanaya of the Shasu Experience, and welcome to episode 25 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Now, this week, from Sunday, February 2nd through Saturday, February 8th, 2025, we will be under the energy of the six. The six has to do with domestic activities, responsibilities, care, caring, teacher, being of service, nurturing, protection, duty, harmony, balance, love, family, order, and truth. Now we can look to this one week because it is the first week of the new month. We can look at this week to begin planning our steps from there. During a 1 week, our actions should be in alignment with the number one. So, acting in a manner of being direct, with boldness, taking initiative with spontaneity and quick movement, with energies of starting a new project, planting a seed, and acting confidently. Now we can look to the calendar date of the day for guidance as well. Today is the 6th. The energy is in direct alignment with the energy of the week. The number 6 is also connected to the sign of Taurus. The moon um, is currently past Taurus, but it is still in the residual energies of Taurus. The moon is now in the sign of Gemini. But today is the 6th, and expect messages and insight today. Also, be sure to be on the lookout for any sudden or drastic changes on this day. Whether for the better or stormy weather, today's events could prove to be significant later on down the line. Now, the planetary ruler of the day. Today is Thursday, ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter wants to expand, to mature, to experience. It is the Lord of faith, growth, long distance travel, philosophy, luck, law, optimism, expansion, and discovery. Now, normally on a Thursday, the things you could do to capitalize off the energy would be activities like starting or opening a business, starting things you want to grow in the future, asking for favors, playing the lottery, sharing your knowledge, social gatherings, and learning new things, and also healing. Now, on this Jupiter day, coupled with the numerality, the activities you could do to capitalize off this energy would be starting things you want to grow in the future, using your intellectual capabilities, writing out tasks for the week ahead, learning new things, sharing your knowledge with others, and also healing would be great things to do with this energy today. Now, let's get into the elements. Yesterday's fire element, what was driving us was the 25/7. Now, that was the Knight of Wands. That energy had to do with change of residence, trials, health, success after difficulty, determination and drive, self confidence, charming and lovable, impulsiveness, travel, and also a fast life. This energy is connected to the season of spring, and that is the signs of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. The 25/7 was also the gem of the year. Now, the 7 in general has to do with inner growth, self awareness, self discovery, rest, faith, spirituality, intuition, inner knowing, isolation, thoughtfulness, eccentricities, mental analysis, philosophy, technology, discernment, and silence. It is connected to the planet. It is connected to the planet Uranus. Uranus wants to deviate, it wants to create, originate, and it wants to convert from within without destroying. Now, today's current fire element is what is driving us today is a 26/8. Now, the 26/8 is represented by the Page of Wands. This energy has to do with messages, new adventures, study, marriage, contracts, gestation. That just means allowing the development of an idea, passion, determination, a new direction, inspiration, and optimism. This energy is connected to the third decan of Aries, which is a Jupiter signature on a Jupiter day. Jupiter wants to expand, to mature, to experience. Now, the number 8 has to do with achievement, career, major moves, power, recognition, authority, self confidence, inner strength, executive ability, being a CEO, successful, and having good judgment. This energy is connected to the planet of Saturn, and Saturn wants to limit, it wants to control, it wants to discipline, it wants to restrict, it wants to set boundaries, limitations, it wants to have structure, it wants you to have self-discipline, and it also speaks on karma. Now, the energy of the eight is connected to the sign of Capricorn, and Capricorn acts in a manner of using with purpose, patience, quiet, resourcefulness, and efficiency. Has an affinity with old age, politics, responsibility, seriousness, persistence, government, service, and public administration. And the 26/8 today lets me know that after yesterday, there was some kind of change in direction, or we rested enough to receive information on what direction to go. The 26 lets me know that we have made a balanced decision about what it is that we wanted to do. The 6 is about harmony, it's about duty, it's about service. So once we have harmonized those ideas, and also harmonized the thoughts that we have around our ideas, it brings us to a energy where the 8 can bring everything that they have learned full circle, and express that in their current reality. So the 26/8 lets me know that we are in a space of studying, of allowing the new ideas to develop with that 26/7 energy we're coming in from yesterday. It lets me know that we are moving in a new direction, and we have new adventures are on the horizon. Today, look out for messages, whether outside of you or internally, songs that come on, conversations that you may walk by. It may give you an inclination of the next steps to take. The 26 energy is also, in my opinion, a more childlike energy. So be in this energy so that you can welcome the new information, and you're better able to interpret what you are receiving. Now, the water element, our lesson number for the month, has to do with the 11-2, and that is connected to the justice card, which has to do with tests, legal dealings, quick decisions, decisive actions, balance, fairness, doing what's right, being impartial, seeing all sides of the situation, making decisions based on facts rather than emotions. And this energy is connected to the planet of Uranus. Uranus wants to deviate, to depart from what is usual and ordinary. It wants to create and originate with what is different, and it also wants to convert from within without destroying. This energy is also connected to the zodiac sign of Libra, and Libra wants to work unitedly with a goal of combining and harmoniously with the desire to manifest agreement. Now, on to the earth element. Now, yesterday's earth element, what supported us yesterday was the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands has to do with obstacles, intuition, invention, leadership, standing your ground, knowing what you believe in, protecting your family, learning something new about yourself, learning your strengths, and stepping into courage. This energy was connected to the third decan of Sagittarius, and that was the energy of the sun. The sun wants to integrate, it wants to project, and it also wants to express. Now, the energy of the 36/9 Ten of Wands, earth element yesterday, it let me know that we harmonized and converted our environment into something more in alignment with this new idea, focus and or direction. Is something new and original for us. The Ten of Wands signifies some sort of hard work that will come with building something from the ground up. In the Ten of Wands, it signifies the collecting of actions and creating a cohesive system, strategy, or expression. Believing in yourself so much that standing up for yourself is nothing more than an intentional action you take upon many to reach your goals you have for yourself. Now, today's earth element, what will ground us today, is the 37-1 energy, and that has to do with the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups has to do with friendships, partnerships, love and family, emotionally strong, diplomatic, knowledgeable, likable, highly developed social skills, being a protector, a mediator, having authority, and it often leads to living a alternative lifestyle. This energy is connected to the first decan of Cancer, which is the moon. The moon wants to respond, it wants to react, and it also wants to regulate. Now, the 37-1 King of Cups energy today lets me know that once we have gathered all of our intentions, all of our actions, and we're starting to put them together into some sort of system, and we're working our way through that system, the 37-1 lets me know that with the three, it lets me know that with the three, we are creating our environment, where it talks about our current surroundings and how we are expressing ourselves in that surroundings. The seven has to do with introspection, rest, faith, spirituality, and allowing yourself to kind of see or observe what's going on. And the one, because 3 plus 7 is 10, and we simplify that, that becomes the one. So the 37-1 lets me know that it is a new beginning in emotional mastery. Now, because we have previously had an idea, we've nurtured it, we've gone through all the mental and emotional faculties to bring a sense of calm to our emotions, a sense of calm to how we lead, a sense of calm in our energy, and it brings us to a space where we are emotionally available to kind of move with the currents. It also lets me know that the King of Cups is a very emotionally mature energy. With this energy, they're more loving, more caring, more nurturing in their environment with their families, and that expresses itself outwardly. So by way of us experiencing our surroundings and observing it with the 37, the one will bring about the nurturing, emotional, mature individual out in the environment. So that is what the earth element is about today, is standing in your emotional maturity, and standing in what you have learned thus far about yourself, and bringing that to the forefront within your reality. Also testing and tweaking it as you go. We'll kind of go back to the water element for the month. So that is what we could do for the earth element. Now, yesterday's air element, excuse me, yesterday's air element, the impression we were giving in the conscious realm of others' experience was the 10 of cups. Now, yesterday, the 10 of cups, the 50, and we simplify that to the 5, that equals the 10 of cups. That let me know that yesterday people may have viewed us as having a good support system. We may found that others may have been insecure around us, or have taken offense to your confidence. It may seem like we are grateful and fully fulfilled in life and nothing can stop us. It may have seemed yesterday that we find that we have inspired others, and maybe others have found solutions through our actions, and we also may have appeared lucky yesterday, and also we also may have seen the darker side of that energy too. Now, in today's air element, the impression that we are giving in the conscious realm of others has to do with the 51-6, and that is the King of Swords. That energy has to do with legal dealings, perceptions, authority, responsibility, power, ambition, being well educated, being well prepared, and demonstrating professionalism. This energy is connected to the first decan of Libra, and this energy is connected to the planet Venus. And Venus wants to relate, unite, and it also wants to connect. Now, the air element being 1-6, the King of Swords, lets me know that today we could seem like we are calm. We have a clear mind on what it is that we want to do. We could seem grounded, and also decisive when it comes to going about the problems and solving them as we go throughout the day. It lets me know that we could come off as being well educated, being prepared on top of our game, much like yesterday. We may find that people may see us as taking on more responsibility than what we should. This energy can tend to overextend, but it's only because it has the energy to do so. The first decan of Libra wants to relate, unite, and it wants to connect, and ultimately be of service to others in the world around it. So that's how we could be seen in the conscious realm of others today. Now, with this 8 energy, I want to give you the energies that are compatible with this energy for today as well. So the 8 is compatible with the number 4. It has to do with foundation, organization, structure, and work. It is also compatible with the number 1, which has to do with independence, new opportunities, planting seeds, and new beginnings. The number 8 is also compatible with itself. It's all about being a CEO, having good judgment, power and recognition. Now, on to the astrology. Around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon will be in Gemini. It moved out of the void of course around 1:44 a.m. today. Now, Gemini is in the first decan of its energy, giving it a Mercury signature. Mercury wants to communicate, it wants to concentrate, and it wants to transmit. So the moon entered Gemini at 1:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A Gemini is a mutable air sign that acts in the manner of thinking with inquisitiveness, mimicry, duality, changeability, and mediation. Now, the moon in Gemini will sextile Venus in Aries around 4:16 a.m. Now, this lets me know that it will ignite a spark with your emotional landscape, and this dance could encourage you to embrace spontaneity and seek out new experiences in love and also communication. Now, the moon in Gemini will trine Pluto in Aquarius at 5:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this transit represents a period of transformation that aligns harmoniously with your emotional core and your adaptability. This aspect brings curiosity, intellectual stimulation, and deep change in relationships, career, and also your wealth. And the last moon aspect for the day will be Moon in Gemini will conjunct Jupiter in Gemini at 9:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This energy will create a powerful influence. This alignment will foster intellectual growth, curiosity, and optimism. It encourages exploration of new ideas and connections with others on both a mental and emotional level. Now, on to the planetary aspects for today. Now, Venus in Aries will sextile Pluto in Aquarius around 7:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this energy will last through the 7th, which is tomorrow. This is an extraordinarily passionate time for relationships. We are focused and confident. There is a tendency to want and to demand a lot from a partnership or friendship. Be mindful of that. It is a powerful and uplifting time for romantic and sexual relationships, new insights in relationships and love. Also strong attractions. Relationships that begin under this influence are intense and passionate, deep and far from superficial, and can be quite possessive as well. So be mindful of that. Mars in Cancer retrograde will trine Saturn in Pisces today, and that brings a combination of emotional drive, nurturing energy, and structured compassion, and spiritual. It also brings a spiritual influence into the mix. This energy could suggest a relationship that can weather much through empathy and resilience. We also have Venus will semi-square Mercury. Venus is in Aries, and it will semi-square Mercury in Aquarius today and tomorrow. Communication between lovers are superficial and might seem to be unsatisfying and perhaps a little awkward. Superficiality in romantic expression may exist at this time, so be mindful of that as well. Mercury in Aquarius will begin to square Uranus in Taurus around 4 p.m. Uh, this afternoon. And this lets me know that this aspect uh, can bring unexpected news and surprise insights into your environment. Let's see, Neptune in Pisces is going to conjunct Pluto and Mars today too, and that lets me know that this configuration indicates a transformation of events and a deep dive into the undercurrents of a relationship. It will ignite your imagination, intuition, and hidden dreams, and also your aspirations. Neptune in Pisces will conjunct the North Node in Pisces today. This is the last transit, and the Neptune conjunction with the North Node in Pisces invites us to relate to release control and trust the flow of life. This period is for embracing compassion, creativity, and the divine mysteries that guide us towards a future we may not yet fully understand. Now, what exactly is the North Node? The North Node, also known as the true node, is a point in your birth chart that reflects the moon's nodes and represents where you will learn life lessons. It is a lunar node that predicts your spiritual destiny. The lunar nodes are at the 2 points where the orbit of the moon intersects the ecliptic, the sun's apparent cross path sky. Okay, now with that said, I hope everything was helpful. Thank us for listening. Feel free to email me. I will leave it in the description box. Until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.